Hey guys! So today is the first video of my extra videos and I've decided to make cupcakes. Possibly because they are one of the easiest things to make and there is less room for error for me because I am not the best cook, I would say. So I'm going to make chocolate cupcakes and I have some mini eggs left over from Easter which I shall put on the top. The ingredients that I have, I've got 200 grams of plain flour, I have 40 grams of cocoa powder, 280 grams of caster sugar, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 pinches of salt, 80 grams of butter, 2 eggs and 240 millilitres of milk. You can't see that, but that's all here. I've weighed it out already to make it easier and quicker. I have preheated the oven to 170 degrees Celsius. Oh, and I'm just going to say I am, on top of my cupcakes I'm going to do buttercream icing. That's definitely my favourite kind of icing because it's just so nice. And I have those ingredients over here. You can't see them, but yeah, I'll talk them through with you later. The first thing that you need to do is to beat together a whole load of ingredients. And to do that I have this very swanky mixer thing for me. It's called a Kenwood, well it's by Kenwood, we call it the Kenwood, and it's just so much easier. We cheat by using it, but yeah, it's beating it together. So you need to put in the flour, the cocoa powder, the baking powder, the salt, and the butter. Excuse fingers, I have washed my hands, don't forget to wash your hands. So yeah, you have to beat them together on a low speed until they've got a sandy consistency, so everything's all mixed together and you can't tell which is which, sort of thing. So yeah, I should just do that now. Okay, so mine now represents roughly a sandy sort of mixture, and it's all sort of mixed up together. So yeah, the next thing to do is to get the milk and the eggs and to beat them together. So the first thing I'm going to do is to beat the eggs in their own bowl and then pour it into milk and mix it all together. Okay, so now all my eggs are beaten together, I'll put them into the milk and I'll mix this all together. Okay, I think that's about done. So what I'm going to do now is to pour half this mixture into my sandy mixture. And then beat it together and then turn it on a high speed and continue to add it as it's going. Okay, so that's roughly half, so I'm going to beat them together on a high speed. Okay, so they're all pretty well mixed in together. So now I'm going to open up and then use a spatula or fish slice, that's the word, I think. No, it's not. Basically I'm going to use this utensil, I don't know what it's called. And I'm going to scrape down around the sides just to make sure that everything goes into the middle. And I'm going to turn the mixer back on and gradually add this a little bit at a time. Okay, so I'd say that's pretty well mixed up together. The next thing to do is to put your cupcake cases into the trays. I have done that already and I have different coloured ones that have spots on them. They're quite pretty, I like them. And you just put the mixture into there. Like so. It's quite runny, but that's how it's supposed to be. The amount of mixture that I've done it for is for 24 cupcakes. A lot of people just do 12 cupcakes, but with my family there is no way 12 cakes would be enough because we just eat and eat. Cakes and sweet things generally don't last very long in my household. and then you need to put them in the oven for, it says 20 to 25 minutes. However, our oven tends to cook quite quickly, so for me it's probably going to be more like 15 to 20 minutes rather than 20 to 25, but you sort of use your own judgment when you're doing that. So yeah, I will put them in now. And while they're cooking, I get to lick the excess mixture, which is possibly the best part about cooking, and I will do the washing up. So I'll see you in about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so I do believe that they are ready now, so I'm going to take them out. I will just test one of them, and the way you do that is that you take it out and you tap it, and if it bounces straight back up again, then it is ready. So yeah, there they are. And I'm now going to put them onto the cooling rack. Okay, and I'm going to leave them there, and while they are cooling I'm going to make the butter icing, which we will now do. Okay, so for the butter icing I have 280 grams of butter, 560 grams of icing sugar, now I'm aware that is a lot, and 3 tablespoons of milk, and I've got my mini eggs for the topping. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half of it first, and then if I don't have enough I'll use the other half, then if not I can always put that back, because it does seem like an awful lot and I don't think I'll need all of it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to soften the butter, so we're going to beat it, so half of the butter, using the Kenwood again. So the butter was already pretty soft, so that didn't really take very long. So I'm going to do half of the icing sugar, now half of the half, so a quarter of the total amount that I've put here, I'm going to put in there. And I'm going to beat that until that's smooth. Okay, so that's pretty smooth. So what I'm going to do is add the rest of this icing sugar and some of the milk, a little bit of the milk, just to make sure that it's the right consistency. Okay, so that's pretty smooth. So what you can do is you can add some food colouring to make it obviously a different colour, but I'm going to keep it as the colour that it is, so sort of like a creamy yellowy white sort of colour. So the cakes have had a bit of a chance to cool down, so I'm going to put that on there. You can put it in tubing and make it all, you know, a swirly nice pattern, but I don't know where mine is, and it's very awkward to use, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just simply going to just use like a knife and a spoon or something and put that on, so it won't look as neat as it possibly could, but I'm not very good at baking, as we have already established. Okay, let's see how terrible I am at doing this. God, that's way too much. Okay, if I'm doing this much for all of them, there's definitely not going to be enough. I'm definitely going to have to do some more. Eek. No! Ah! Definitely not the world's best chef here. Okay, and for the finishing touch, there. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Well, I'm going to continue and do the rest of these cupcakes, and I will show you when I've finished. Okay, so I have finished now. Just so you know, I didn't use the other half. I thought it looked like an absolute mass of icing, sugar and butter and stuff, so I put all that back. That's fine. So I only needed the first half. I put all the ingredients list down below, and all my links as usual down below. Okay, so I've finished them, decorating them now. I would try and tilt them and show you, but they're all going to fall off, I can just tell. But I will just show you one. There we go, and they all look roughly kind of like that. Not really. So the moment of truth is, do they actually taste nice? Not bad. So I'm going to finish enjoying this, I hope you enjoyed this. It's a little bit different. I thought as my little extra ones I didn't have to stick to beauty, but I will do some more beauty ones, I promise. So yeah, I hope you found this interesting, or, you know, I would say helpful, but I mean pretty much everyone knows how to make cupcakes, so whatever. So yeah, if you like that I'm doing extra videos and not just beauty videos, then I would appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. I promise I will stick to on my Friday videos I will stick to beauty, but I just thought as my extra videos, why not, you know, branch out, do something a bit different. So yeah, thank you for watching. All my links are in the description. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button. That would help me out loads. So yeah, thank you, and I will see you on Friday. Bye!